everybody.
I love it.
I
It's
know it's so fun.
brilliant. I
Isn't
love
it
it.
fun? Having a song is always fun too. So just so everybody knows, we are live. We're doing a pop-up live because Jen and Jeanette, you all know Jeanette, at least if you listen to Sarah, Linda, or any of us talk, because we're always talking about Jeanette, because on a business scale, she's who we all want to be. But her and Jen just had their first live, and we are kind of running through some things and kind of running some fun stuff around. So, one of the great things about BizStorming is that we created a community to support others. Jen and Jeanette, I'm going to have Jen go first, but Jen, just let us know who you are, what you are. We know you're driving, so we know you're just being safe and listening. But go ahead and tell us who you are and all the fun things.
Hi, everyone. Hi, thank you, Brittany. Hey, Jeanette. My name's Jenny Dial. I currently live in San Antonio, Texas. I'm a woman entrepreneur, an author. My book is The Adventures of Jack and Milo. It's a children's series, and then um, the heart of me is the Evanist, evanistshops.com, which is a virtual mall pop up for women crafters. That's
Awesome.
me.
Love it. All right, Jeanette, tell us about you.
All right. I am a Hispanic veteran female with a company called Creations of the Heart Art, where I make all your dreams come true. You dream it, I make it. And here's one of my clocks that I make. It's pearl white with gold. And and she's showing one of the things. So yes, this is what I do, and I love it. And I do frames and coasters at the same time.
Love that. So you guys just went live, and you all went live on StreamYard with a little bit of
Yes.
training from me yesterday and a lot of training from me today.
Lots of training both days.
Yeah.
But I love that we can use StreamYard to really express ourselves, get out there, and be seen as business owners, and especially in the area of crafting, because you guys don't get a lot of exposure a lot of times, and it's one of those topics that you touched on in your live, which you're going to consistently do on Fridays from now on, which I'm so excited. But you touched on the fact that crafters are crafting and they get almost belittled for being housewives and, oh, that's your job. And
Oh,
I know that I know somebody who's a basket lady, which Jen, once you said baskets, I was all over it. Lydia is an Essential Baskets owner. She's a sweet, she does it in
man.
Colorado. And she had that same problem where she was really forced to focus a lot of her time and energy on the family because people weren't understanding that she was bringing in income and she was doing what she was doing. So I'll let you ladies kind of talk about that a little bit.
Um, well, that's one of the biggest problems with crafters, women that have used their skills for a side business, um, and they tend to short sheet themselves with funds and time and everything else. So we really want to change that and make sure that people are aware that they're skilled artisans. They're the Picassos of their time, the Michelangelos, and they're an integral part of our economic system, and they bring a lot to the table. It's just they're quietly, you know, uh, trudging away, working away, and they're still getting. Well, you're just a homemaker, or you're just, you just take care of your kids. When we all know that it's way more than that.
Love that. And
Yeah.
Jeanette, you guys
Hmm.
started this to bring community together, right? You
Yes, we
started the
started
live.
because we felt that we had something to say to all the craft women out there and just people in general, especially women trying to be entrepreneurs and how hard it is, because I have spent millions of hours learning, but I feel that after you find that community that you want, your learning curve gets faster. Like, I didn't learn how to do pop-ups and vending events on my own if it wasn't for other vendors teaching me the skills and the behind the scenes of how to do vendorship. Then I became a good expert vendorship. What I did is I passed on the knowledge, and that's why me and Jen decided to do this business, because there's so many people that don't know how to get the first step even to do things like pop-ups and do their shows or do their websites or do marketing or do anything. So that's why we wanted to go ahead and create our show to help the women entrepreneur and crafters be successful at what they love to do in their passion.
That's awesome. And we always talk about, business people went into business to do what they love. They didn't go into business to do the business. And a lot of that's one because we're I believe that there should be business classes in school, just like accounting and taxes should be in school.
Well,
But
one of the funniest things that, the women, we all grew up in a women's lib movement and trying to get women to be more business oriented. But the only thing to me that the women have been taught is that they can work in a corporate environment and break the glass ceiling and try to compete with men. When I'm sure there's many women who enjoy the corporate life, but many women don't like the corporate life. They have children, they have parents, they have people that they take care of, and so many times we're split because we have to take care of these people and be home. And so I think that if you're a skilled artisan woman who has a skill, why not create your own business? Why would you be an administrative assistant to someone and help them make money when you can be your own boss and use your skills and your talents to bring probably home the same amount of money, if not more, and you're still able to deal with your children and your even if you don't have children, even if you're a single woman and you just don't want to be 9 to 5. You want to go to the gym at 3 o'clock in the afternoon instead of 6 o'clock in the evening. So it gives you more choices, and I don't think the women's movement has addressed that enough. Because if you're not a CEO of a corporation, they don't consider you a business person, and that's not true.
I agree completely with that. Everybody is told you have to work a 9 to 5. You have to be in these spaces, and you don't. You don't have to be in those spaces. You can be in the space that aligns with who you are as you are. Just so everybody knows, I was talking, but I'm also taking notes in Fathom when I do things behind the scenes so that Jen and Jeanette see how I run the behind the scenes. So if it looks like I'm talking over Jen, but I was actually technically talking to her. So it was great. Jen, I know that you have to get going. Is there anything you would like to close with, or do you have a little bit more time with us?
I just a few seconds. Thank you to both of you for being here with me, and Jeanette to be my pal in charm in crime here. This is a great start. I just think that we can open the doors for people that don't have a voice, that are home and really working hard. And I know so many women. I hear them on Facebook and see them on Instagram. And Jeanette and I just want to be their voices, and we want to be the face of women entrepreneurs, women crafters. And I don't see anybody else doing it, so we stepped in, and hopefully um, we'll be able to cross that bridge and help them with their businesses as well.
Awesome. I love that. So one of the things I heard in your
Yeah.
live was that most crafters are doing it at night. And so I'm going to offer Jeanette my Zoom line so that Jeanette can open up my Zoom line at night for you guys. And Jeanette
Awesome.
already knows how to host because she hosts one of our accountability meetings. She hosts that while I go live. So she'll be able to, you guys will be able to have like that midnight hangout. Because I thought that was Jeanette and I and all of our community do it during the day. Why not have a space where you can be with your businesses at night? So I'm excited to help you guys with that.
We can have a slumber craft party.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah. That is
Do
great.
you,
I look forward to all this fun we're about to have.
I'm excited. Do you want to talk a little bit about that, Jeanette? What it's like to have to do everything in the day and then stay up to do your craft just so that you can get accomplished and not have the criticism around you?
Yeah, it is hard because you have so many people bothering you in the daytime, and you don't get to do as much as you do in the daytime, unless when now being in community, I'm able when I set that time off, but I really have to turn the world off to be able to do it. But I figured that me and Jen, we have something, and you, as a matter of fact, we all have something in common, that is best to work at night when there's nobody around, because nobody bothers you. And in the daytime, it's more hectic. It's like you can't do it. But when you have a community in the daytime and you really work together, I really love the community that I am with Brittany, because I learn so much. But at the same time, we all share different opportunities of learning whatever the topic there is, and that's what I like. But yeah, me and Jen are definitely gonna go ahead and do that midnight slumber party.
All right. With that being said, I know Jen has to go. Let's go ahead and call this live. Thank you, everybody. Please go and watch Jen and Jeanette, connect with them. Links are in my space. And I'm going to now start. So I'm just telling you guys, I'm going to start the video. That's going to be the outro. And there you go. See you soon.
Bye, guys.